Hi class, for this video, I want to talk about vector. So what is vector? Vector is an object that has both magnitude and direction. So let me share my screen with you, and then we can do some problem. So as you can see right here, I have the definition of a vector. The definition of a magnitude of a vector is just the length of the vector. And you will run into something called the unit vector. So the unit vector is defined. So pretty much it's related to a vector in the direction of vector v. So this vector has the same direction as v and the magnitude of 1. So this is how you how you solve for unit vector in the direction of v. All right, so let's try some problem. How about we have a vector. Let's say the vector is 4, -4. By the way, that's how you that's the notation for vector. So I need to find the magnitude. The magnitude of a vector is the length of the vector. So pretty much you find the distance. So it's going to be the square root of a squared plus b squared. Given vector v is a and b. Okay, so for our problems, we have 4 and -4. So all you have to do is plug it in. 4 and -4 here. And then I have square root of 4 squared plus -4 squared, which is what? 16 plus 16, which is 32, right? And then you just have to simplify it. So it's going to be 4 radical 2. So that's going to be the magnitude of the vector 4 and -4. Now, given the vector A is 9, 7, and B is -3, -4, find 2A plus 4B. This is really simple. So for example, if I want to find 2A, that would be 2. This is called scalar multiplication. So you just multiply 2 times 9 and 2 times 7. Then you have a new vector. So it's going to be 2 times 9 and 2 times 7. So this is going to give you 18, 14. Same thing for B, right? So B, I have 4, -3, and -4. So B is going to be -12 and -16. And then you just add them up. So that's going to be 2A plus 4B. Straightforward. So it's going to be 18 minus 12, 14 minus 16. So the answer is going to be -6. Hopefully my math is right. -2. Okay. Moving on. So I want to find a unit vector. Now, let's just go back to the definition. The definition is right there. So it's 1 over the magnitude of V multiplied by V itself. So I'm just gonna copy it. Unit vector. One over the magnitude. By the way, that's how you write magnitude times V. Okay, that's just to indicate vector. So first, let's find the magnitude of V. Earlier, we know that it's going to be -5 squared plus 7 squared. And then you take the square root of it. So what do I have? I have 25 plus 49 is 72. I can definitely try to simplify it. Sorry, it's 74. Just let me double check. Okay, good, 74. Okay, so in that case, I can't really simplify. Now, we're going to multiply by vector. So it's going to be 1 over square root of 74 multiplied by -5 and 7. So what I have right here, let me just fix that really quick. Can't really simplify anything, so I'm just going to write -5 over square root of 74 and 7 over square root of 74. And there we have it. Okay, so that's how you find a unit vector. Now, if I want to find a magnitude of the vector given the graph, and then also we need to find theta, which is the angle. All right, so if you have the magnitude, you need to draw, I call it, you draw A and B, right? So you want to complete the right triangle like that. Okay. And you can read, right? So pretty much for this one right here is going to be -5. So what do I have? -5 here. And this one right here is 6. All right. Okay, so we need to find the magnitude. So we need to find the hypotenuse here. Okay, so how do we find hypotenuse? So it's gonna be r squared equals x squared plus y squared, Pythagorean theorem, right? So r squared is gonna be 5 squared plus 6 squared. Okay, so =61, and then you take the square root, r is gonna be square root of 61. I can just do approximation, so it's about 7.81. All right, so 7.81. Now, how do we find angle theta? So for angle theta, we can definitely use tangent, right? Because we have the number. Oh, I don't want to use r. I want to use x and y, because x and y, you can read it, and plus they are whole numbers. So we know that tangent of theta is going to be the opposite over adjacent. Here, let me just write down opposite over adjacent. So it's going to be 6 over 5, right? And then we have to take the arctangent of it. So we have 6 divided by 5. And then you take the arctangent of it. So it's going to be, theta is going to be 50.19. Okay. Make sure you take the arctangent. All right. Okay. By the way, I put -5 there, but we actually just thinking length, right? So we just thinking the length, so we don't care about a negative or a positive. It has to be positive, it's the length. Okay, so that's how you find a magnitude given the graph.